and welcome to the Munro Apartments. For parking, the street just directly outside is all paid parking, which is chargeable Monday to Saturday, 8:45 AM until 5:30 PM. For free parking, it's just a 5-minute walk, and I'll take you there now. Coming onto Douglas Street, all the parking on Douglas Street is free both sides. All the way up the street is free parking. Just take care of double yellow lines and take note of the local signage, please. There's additional free parking on Bruce Street, which is all the way down here. Free parking, again, both sides. Just please take note of the double yellow lines and the local signage. And there's additional free parking on this street just here, which is called Bayne Street. And to head back to the apartment, you can go back the same way we came, or you can walk up this direction. And alternatively, if you found parking on Douglas Street, then you would walk up from this direction. And welcome to the Munro Apartments. Access to the Vorlich Suite is just down the ramp. And the Keysafe is located at the bottom of the stairs on the right hand side. There's a sensor light just here which activates the light just here, and also the lights inside the foyer. For the Keysafe, to use this, just pull down the cover. You then slide down this switch here, which resets the code, then enter the code that we provided. Once you've entered the code, just take the top dial here and turn to the right clockwise, which opens the safe. Retrieve the key, and please close the safe. And then take the dial and turn it to the left, anti-clockwise, to lock it. Just please check that this is locked. Then put the black cover back on. Please mind your head when you're coming through the archway. It is a low ceiling here. And welcome to the Vorlich Suite. To unlock the door, just take the key, pop it into the lock and turn to the left, anti-clockwise, to unlock. And welcome to the apartment. To lock the door from the inside, just simply close behind, lift up the handle, then take the dial here and turn to the left anti-clockwise to lock the door. For the light switches, just here, this switch just here activates the main spotlights. This switch in the middle is for the wall lights. In the event of fire, you can lift up this cover and press the fire alarm. And on the left hand side we have our fire blanket. We have a lovely kitchen space for you to enjoy preparing meals during your stay. To use the Nespresso machine, to use this you want to lift up this section and put the pod in this direction here. And then once you're ready, pull this down gently but firmly. For a large cup, press the button on the right, and a small cup, press the button on the left. To fill the water reservoir, take the tank off at the back by pulling out towards the ball just very slightly, and then just lift straight up. You then want to fill it with water and then put it onto the back of the machine, and once in place you want to pull this towards the machine until you hear a click and it's ready to use. For the toaster, you just push down the dial here, and to cancel, press this button. To increase and decrease the time duration for toasting, the smaller the numbers shown here reduces the time, and increasing to larger numbers increases the time, just set to your preference. For the Undercounter Lights, we have this switch here which turns on the lights under the counter. For the hot water, and to activate the hot, turn the handle to the right hand side and then pull towards you to activate. For cold, over to the left hand side and likewise pull towards you. Throughout the apartment we provide you with C-cup hand soap. And just underneath the sink we have our fire extinguisher and our first aid kit and some cleaning supplies. We have our washing machine in this cupboard just here. To use the washing machine, just press the on button just here, then the lights illuminate. You then use this dial, choose any of the settings that you'd like, and then just press the start button just here. And when finished, just press the off button. For your detergents, we have our main detergent in this section and our fabric softener in this section, please. Then just close the drawer. To open the door, just simply pull open and push closed. We have a induction cooker hob. To use the hob, you press the bottom right button just here, which turns on the hob. And we have the top hob and the bottom hob. To work the bottom hob, you press this button and then use the plus to increase the power to the maximum of 9. To reduce the power, press the minus button. After a moment you will have to press this button again to make any adjustments. And that's likewise if you want to use the top hob, press this button and just follow the same instructions with the plus and minus. If for instance there is an LO over here, it means that the child lock is on, as displayed now. That means that no adjustments can be made until this is turned off. To turn off the child lock, just click and hold the lock button for a few moments until it disappears, which then allows you to make adjustments again. To turn off, press the bottom right button. For the extractor fan, just pull this out gently. We then have our light switch just here. Just slide this to the right to turn on the light. And then likewise with the fan, we have 3 settings. We have 1, 2 and 3. And then slide to the left when you're finished. And likewise for the light. And then just push this closed. Just underneath we have our oven. For the fan oven controls, let's turn the left hand dial around to this symbol shown here. You then want to take the dial on the right, which is your temperature, turn this to your desired temperature, and once it's achieved this temperature, this light goes out to show that the oven is ready. And when you're finished, please turn the dials both up to the top. The middle dial here is a timer to help you whilst you're cooking. To open the door, just pull towards you and push closed. And just to the right hand side of the oven, we have our fridge. When you arrive, we'll provide you with a milk. And just on the top, we have our freezer compartment. Just pull this door open and push closed. again, when you arrive, we provide you with a welcome basket with some amenities to get you started for your first night. The kettle operates with the switch just at the side. Just push this down. The light illuminates to show that it's on, and to cancel, just lift it up gently. For the microwave, the door just pulls open and pushes closed. There are 3 settings here on the right hand side, currently shown to 100% power. If you want to reduce to 80%, it's to this setting. 50% to this icon. If you want full power, down to this icon just here. When you're ready to choose a time, just take the bottom dial and turn to your desired time, a minute for example. Then press start on the bottom right. To pause this, just press this button just here. Then open the door, check your food, and then to restart, press this button on the bottom right again. To cancel completely, press the bottom left button twice. The switches behind the microwave, please leave all of these switches on. These are all for the appliances. The heating throughout the apartment is all controlled off this thermostat. To make any adjustments, just tap the thermostat. The actual temperature is shown in the middle and your target temperature on the bottom right. To increase your target temperature, just simply tap the plus icon to your desired, and then to reduce, the minus button to make yourself comfortable. This thermostat controls all of the radiators throughout the apartment, so there's no need to make any adjustments in any radiators. It's all controlled from this thermostat. Moving into our living room, a lovely space for you to enjoy. We have a smart TV for you to use. There's 2 remotes. This TV remote here turns on the television. By pressing the top left button, the red button, the television comes on. You then want to press the source button just here and make sure that the TV is on HDMI 1. Then take the Sky remote just here and press the top left button, just pointed at the television please. Once the television loads up, just take the remote just here and you can scroll down to TV Guide, and if you press the middle button, it takes you into the all channels. And if you scroll down with the arrows until you find something you'd like to watch, hover over the channel and press the middle button just here. Just in the bottom right, it'll load as a small screen to start. To increase this to full screen, just press the middle button once again. To go back to the main menu, press the home button just here. Within our package we have movies included, so you can enjoy Sky Movies. We also have Sky Sports. If you scroll down to apps and inputs, just here, and select into apps and inputs, we also have Netflix included in our package. If you scroll over to Netflix and press the middle button, it will automatically sign you into the Munro Guest House. Please don't sign out of this account during your stay, and once you select in, you can enjoy your favourite TV series and movies. To go back to the main menu, press the home button, and when you're finished, press the off button on the top left hand side. And likewise with the television remote here, to put the television off. We also have a shared garden for you to enjoy during your stay. To use the back door, take this dial and turn to the left, anti-clockwise, which unlocks the door, and then use the handle to exit. This garden is shared with one of the other apartments, and access to the garden is just down this lane here. For privacy, we also have a blind on this door, so once you've locked the door, just lift up the handle, likewise with the front door, then take the dial here and turn to the right, clockwise, which locks the door. We have a blind in this door, just take the section here and hold it just like this and pull down to the bottom. put the blind back up, just take this section, hold it in this position, and just gently lift back up to the top, please. For our lamp, it's the wee switch just here to turn the lamp off. And with the lamp here, floor press just here to turn off. For the living room lights, we have this switch just here, which controls the spotlights in the living room. Moving now into our dining area. A lovely space for you to enjoy. The space for 5 guests. We have 3 seats on the bench and 2 chairs. Moving now into our bedroom. We have our stunning hand-built bunk beds. In our bunk room, we can sleep 5 guests. On the right-hand bunk bed, we have 2 single beds, and on the left-hand side, on the bottom, we have a double bed, and on top, we have a single bed. In all of the bed areas, we have reading lamps, all of which are controlled in the same way. The wee switch just here turns on and off, just like this. There's also a plug socket with a USB and a USB-C port to charge your devices during your stay. We have some hanging space with some hangers, and on both sides of the bunk beds we have some hanging space just here to keep your belongings neat and tidy throughout your stay. We have our chest of drawers, and our hairdryer is located just in the top drawer just here. In case you get a bit warm, we also provide a fan, and our lamp is controlled again with a floor press switch just here. For the evenings, our window, we have our blind, which is controlled. Just pull the cord just here, up and down. And to pull back up, just pull the cord. For the lights for the bedroom, the switch just here controls the main light switch. Stunning bathroom. We have our light switches just here, and just above we have our extractor fan. Please leave this on throughout your stay, and this goes off after the lights go off after a few minutes. And on the bottom we have an electric towel rail. This controls the towel rail, and please leave this on. The switch just here is for the shower. It is an electric shower, so just please make sure this is left on to use it. We have a stunning bathroom for you to enjoy during your stay. Some lovely features and our freestanding bath. For the bath controls, to use the hot water, take this dial and turn to the left for hot and pull towards you to activate the water. For cold, turn to the right and likewise pull towards you. For the plug, just push this down and press again to turn it on and off. Our towel rail is electric. To control the temperature, we have a valve at the bottom. This is currently set to the off position. Turning to the higher the numbers increases the temperature, and turning to the lower the numbers reduces the temperature, and in this position it's off. Just turn and adjust to make yourself comfortable. Once again, for the bathroom sink, to turn to hot, turn to the left and lift up to activate the water, and turn to the right for cold, and once again up to activate. We provide you with lovely sea kelp hand soap, and in the shower we also provide sea kelp hair and body shampoo with a stunning overhead shower for you to use. For the shower controls, to turn the shower on, you push the button on the bottom to activate the water. The top setting just here is for the power of the shower, so it's currently set to the maximum power on the right hand side, medium power to the middle, and the lowest setting on the left hand side. To use on full power, just turn to the right. The temperature is the bottom dial. To increase the temperature, turn to the right clockwise, which increases the temperature. Just make sure to make small changes as it does change quickly. To reduce the temperature, turn to the left anti-clockwise around to this side for the coldest setting. Just once again turn and adjust and make yourselves comfortable. To change from the handheld shower to the overhead shower, we have this switch just here. Currently set to the overhead shower in this position, and to turn to the handheld shower, just turn to the right. For the lights, the switch on the right hand side just here turns off our feature light, and the switch on the left hand side turns off the main lights and the wall lights, and after a few minutes the fan will go off. And for the lights in the dining area, the right hand switch just here turns off the main lights, which leaves a lovely atmosphere for evenings. The light switch on the left hand side just here turns off the ceiling lamp. And when departing, if we can please ask you to turn the thermostat to 18 degrees, just shown here, it's much appreciated. We have light switches just here, once again for the wall lights and the main lights on the left hand side. And for general waste, we have our bin, our general waste on the left hand side, and recycling on the right hand side, please. To unlock the door when departing, just take the dial, turn to the right clockwise, which unlocks the door. And the light switches just here, if you can turn the main lights off in the apartment, please. And to lock the door when departing, just lift up the handle and then take the key into the door and turn to the right clockwise, which locks the door. And just check that the door's locked, please. If any power has tripped in the apartment, just in the outside foyer, just here, the trip switches are just located in this cupboard. Just remove the panel, and the trip switch box is just here. Just lift down this cover, and all the switches are currently in the correct position. If anything is pointing downwards, just flick it back upright and it will go back on. If there's any problems persisting, please let us know and we'll be able to help. And just close the cover. And put the panel back up. And if you can please return the keys to the Keysafe. Once again, pull down the cover and then pull down the switch here to reset the code, and then enter the code that we provided. And then once you've entered the code, take the dial on the top, turn to the right clockwise, which opens the safe. Now if you can hang the key back up inside please, and then close the safe, take the dial and turn to the left anti-clockwise, which locks the safe. And just please check that it's locked behind you, and close the flap. If you have any general waste, we have our bin here to use please. Just lift up and close. We hope you had a lovely stay with us at the Munro Apartments, and we hope to welcome you back soon.